Hello there, today I have LEGO Transformers G1 Sideswipe in his Lamborghini mode. So yeah, here he is in his Lamborghini mode. I haven't made a lot of LEGO Sideswipes in the past because this guy is a really hard design to make because of how the chest has to be formed. And here I think I did a pretty good job, but my past attempts, not so much. This is his shoulder cannon back here. This is just the best weapon storage, or the only weapon storage. Technically the best weapon storage I could find on this guy. So yeah, that's his shoulder cannon. Can't hold it. It just goes on his shoulder where it belongs. And here's the underside. Pretty hollow right here. No room for weapons though. And the back is the ugly part. I just couldn't figure out a clean way to get it to, end like it should on a Lamborghini in both modes, or for it to look good in both modes. So this is the best I could do, and honestly, I don't think it looks too bad. You can ignore it from most angles. It looks, and yeah, the vehicle mode looks pretty good too. I think it has all the shapes except this part should be like going down. It doesn't have the vents or anything. You can kind of imagine it's there, but it's actually not. But yeah, I think I did a pretty good job on this vehicle mode, surprisingly. Hasbro stuff. Vehicle mode is about 8.5 studs long and about 4.5 studs tall, maybe just 4 studs tall. And Lego stuff, and Hound is still alive again. He might be killing everybody else so he can stay on top. Anyway. Alright, I believe that is all for comparisons. So, transformation we go. You're just gonna split this all the way down here. And then right here, you're just gonna move it all the way down to the side and then swivel this around. Kind of familiar. Guess what? It's his foot. Yes, his foot forms the front of the vehicle. Then you just swivel that to the middle like you would any knee in my build series. Same thing on the other side. And once you've done that, you're just going to move to the back and then put him in his little gerwalk position. And then right here, this is where you're just gonna move the wheels back, just like so. And then next thing you should do, you're just gonna move these sections down a little bit, and then you're just gonna move that out like so. And then you can just do this right now. So just move that down like so. Doesn't want to work with me right now, but yeah, I built it in such a way that there is a little clearance right there. So it can actually fold. You can see right here. Has a gap. Yeah, now it's all straightened out. There you can see his head right there. And then just move this down and then move that down. And yeah, there's his chest. It was a pretty simple mechanism. It's the first thing I built on here, and I built everything else off of it. And this is why you might notice he is a little bit chunky right now. But yeah, and there's this section right here. It kind of just folds to the back like that. Couldn't figure out anything better than this. So it kind of just folds to the back like that, unfortunately. Just kind of sticking out there. But then for the arms, you're just gonna twist it at his bicep and then move the spoiler up to be that little red arm panel on his arm. And then move his actual arm down at the shoulder, same thing on the other side. And here is Sideswipe in his full robot mode. Well, almost full, doesn't have a shoulder cannon. But honestly, I wasn't expecting to be to like this build that much, since I knew what I was gonna have to do with how the chest had to transform, and I thought it would completely hinder everything. It kind of does, but at least he works, and at least he looks like J1 Sideswipe. It does make him look a little chunky, and for scale, I had to make his crotch like this instead of just what's it called, a Travis brick. So yes, it doesn't help that his legs are also in the same silhouette as his chest, which makes him look even fatter than he already does look. But like I said again, he still looks like Sideswipe, which is very good, which is the kind of the goal. So it works. And the wheels, nice detail right there. The wheels. These are actually the front wheels, and it has these like fake red sections back here and stuff. It's pretty cool. The transformation is not the usual Sideswipe transformation, other than the chest, but it still gets pretty accurate in both modes, which if that's the outcome, then I don't mind. And then you just gotta attach it back of his shoulder, like so, and now yeah, it's a shoulder cannon. So yeah, there it goes with his shoulder cannon. And just that flap right there. Honestly, this doesn't bother me too much. I mean, you can hold it like that, and here's what it would look like without the back flap, and it looks so much better. But I can ignore it personally. Just due to scale and everything, that's kind of how it has to be. So yeah, and that's kind of everything right here. Like I said, he can't hold it. So let's do some articulation. His head can swivel all the way around. The bottom stud is tighter than the top too. So yeah, it can swivel all the way around. What else? It's a universal at his shoulder, including his shoulder cannon arm. As you can see, it is moving freely and is not bumping into the wheel or anything whatsoever. But with the shoulder cannon, it does have some limited articulation because it's on top of the shoulder, so it can't do stuff like this. But yeah, like I said, it's a universal joint at the shoulder. Elbow joint, he has no, is this a bicep or is this a bicep? I don't know. Can't swivel up here, so he can't put his hand on his hip, but he can do this. Kind of looks like it, but not too much. Yeah, 90-degree elbow bend, forward, backward, and due to transformation, he kind of has a wrist swivel. What else? Put shoulders out the way. I'm gonna have to kick you. I said I'm gonna have to kick you. I did not mean that. I just, you'll see. His feet, his legs, his hips. So down here, he does not have a waist swivel, once again, due to scale. Had to keep him in scale. So he kicks forward that far, and then back that far, and then out to the side. Not too far, actually. This is because of pieces that get in the way. You can move the kibble out of the way to get him to kick higher up, and it does work. And actually, his leg is able to kick. So yeah, you could probably do that. Let's see how high this guy can actually go. Can please. All right, I'm gonna have to do something like this. Nope. All right, that's enough of that. Put that down right there. Honestly, I don't mind. I just keep it like that. Kicks high enough for me. And then, what's the next one? Full thigh swivel. Something popped off. That's one issue with this guy's shoulders. They just don't like to stay in place when you're trying to articulate them, of course. But next up piece of articulation is his thigh swivel right there, 360, and 90-degree knee bend, backward, forward. Nothing here stopping the forward knee bend because of clearance for vehicle mode. And I'm just realizing how thin his legs are. Whatever, he's kind of like a flattened out guy. But, yeah, he has the ankle pivot, of course. We're back after prowl. And, hook? Was it hook? No, it was... No, scavenger had ankle pivot. So, yeah, this guy has it too. And down due to transformation. And, it's articulation too. So yeah, that's all of his articulation. I need to get going because of time. Hasbro stuff. He's about 10.5 studs tall, maybe 11 studs tall, maybe a little bit taller than 11, like 11 and 1/10. I'm just getting really technical here for no reason. And Lego stuff. That's it for now, so I'll see you guys next time with Red Alert for the Autobots. Next time for you guys is a Bone Crusher.